Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to our first session of Keyboard Warriors of the Week. It's a 15-20-minute session, opportunity to avoid building up any tension in areas working at home and office working, or if you're in a particularly sedentary time at the moment in this strange situation. So we're going to make sure the joints are nicely loosened up and the muscles, get everything kind of limbered up, just so you feel more comfortable, and then hopefully a little bit more alert for the rest of the day as well. All you need is yourself, your chair, and then we're just going to have some space by the side of the chair for some standing exercises. We're not doing any floor stretching today, so it'll just be standing and seated. So if you make sure that you're sitting right to the back of your chair, place the small of your back against the back of the chair, and sitting up nice and tall. So try and focus on posture throughout the session, and you want to make sure if you can that you've got you haven't got an arch in the small of your back. So you're pressing the back into the chair, shoulders relaxing down, so you're not forcing them back, you're just dropping them down, and imagine the shoulder blades coming down towards the waistband. So starting with the hands, just place palms down onto the thighs. You're going to gently take your head side to side. And then just gently falling back. Just nice small movements. And then little rotation round, a couple of times each direction. And then from there, we're just going to take the hands, bring them down to the front of the shins, and slowly lower yourself down. So you're just placing your chest and tummy onto the top of your legs. Just pause there to start with the head still nicely in line with the spine. And then let yourself relax completely down. So just let gravity take you down. Coming down as far as feels comfortable for you. Feel that stretch in the lower back. A little bit of stretch in the glute muscles in your bottom. And just relax there. Take a couple of rotations of breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And from there, if you bring the hands in front, join your hands together and pull them away from the body. And then relax them down. And again, just pull away. Feel that movement through the middle of your back, through your shoulders. Feel that stretch. And relax them down. And then just one more time, drawing the arms forward. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, slowly roll yourself up, bringing your hands with you, and then just gently side to side, easing over at the hips. And then relax the arms down by the side, roll the shoulders around, a couple of times back, and forward. And then just bring the hands up to the shoulders, extend them out, and tap onto the top of the shoulders. And relax the arms down by the side. And then as long as there's not any handles in the way, whereby you might need to take your hands a little bit further out, just slide down to the side and up. One more in each direction. And then just reaching one hand up. Reach up and over. Hold on to the chair if you need to for a little bit of stability. If not, you can just relax your hand on your lap. Reach over. So you keep in line with your body for this first part of the stretch. Bring the arm down, reach up tall, and over. And again on the other side. So we're reaching up first, so we get that nice big open up before we go over, rather than just reaching over. So lift this up here, over you go. And this time you're going to come around semicircle, front of the body, up and all the way around. And again, all the way. Reach forward, extend that arm, up and over. Relax that arm down. Reach up and over. And then we're going round, back up and over. And then round and up. Now bring the hands together. We're going to do the same thing, but with both hands joined together. So most of the movements coming from the upper body and from the waist Coming round, watch out your knees. All the way round. And then back the other way. So that should be feeling quite nice through the back here, stretching that out. Then we're going to take the hands to the front again and twist to the side. That limits how much you're twisting because you've got your arms there extended. You can only go as far as this arm is out. To the centre, and it keeps movement nice and controlled. Back to the centre and to the other side. And centre, and again. And just take your arms out. And then you bring one arm across the front of the body, press it in towards you. And then as you're holding on with the other hand, press it against each other. So you're trying to resist with this arm against your hand. Really deepens the stretch into that shoulder. And bring that arm across to do the same. And then just lower the hands down. And again, just a couple of shoulder rolls in each direction. Even during the day, this is a good one just to keep adding in. If you're focused down onto a computer, a laptop, just bring yourself up, roll those shoulders around. Have a few crunches and crackles that eases them off. And then shoulders to the front of your chair. Place the hands in the small of your back. Squeeze the elbows together. And release. Squeeze them together. And release. And one more time. Now you might want to come up to stand for this one, depending on the back of the chair. So bring the arms behind you, join them together, and again squeeze. So as we were like that, join them together and squeeze. Keep the bottom tucked under, knees are nice and soft. Just means they're not locked out. Now you can deepen this even further if you feel you want to. Just lowering down and bring the arms up. Some people that might be too much. You might want to do the same, but with your hands in the small of your back and come over. And then from there, just take the arms out to the side. And you're going to touch one hand to the opposite foot, look up towards the extended hand, and the other side. Don't worry if you can't reach your feet, as long as you're bending in that direction. Now I'm keeping my legs straight. You can put a bit of bend in your knees if you need to, but I'm trying to get that hamstring stretch as well. Back of the thighs. One more to each side. If you want to make it a little bit easier, you can take your legs wider. So far to get down then. And then put your hands on your legs, bend your knees, and you're just going to bend and straighten. And then coming up, you might want your chair to support for this one. We're going to come up onto the toes and down. So feel the calf muscles kicking in. And then alternate, come up onto one and the other. And then roll through side to side. And then bring the leg across the body. So drop the knee into the centre. And then hands on the hips, take the feet nice and wide. And you're just going to slouch over to one side. So you're literally just dropping one hip down. The other one should feel a really nice stretch there. Over to the other side. So legs are straight, hips are going side to side, and then just roll through side to side. And then from there, we're going to do a big rotation with the hips. Really exaggerate as much as you can. So as your legs go back, as your bottom goes behind, and your legs straighten, you'll feel that in the hamstrings, the thighs. All the way around, and just give the lower back a bit of a limber up as well. Back the other way. And then coming back up to raise onto the toes and down. Do one more and go some leg swings. You use your chair if you need to for a bit of balance. Make sure you're going to kick and then gently take the leg backwards and forwards, keeping the hips stable. So you're making sure you're not rocking the hip back behind you. So by doing sideways on, you're avoiding this movement. All of this is staying nice and stable. Just taking the leg behind. Forward and back. And then adding the knee bend, so back, bring the knee up. Swing back, knee up. Last one. Still on the same leg, you're going to bring the leg up and over again. So bring it up and round and down. Up, round and down. And then we're going to go on to the other leg. So start swinging the other one. Just back and forward, start small. Making sure toes are forward, heels back. So you're not swinging your leg. You put it at a jaunty angle, keep that leg nice in alignment. You can get nice and big with the swing as long as the hips stay stable. So just keeping your hands and hips so you know that you're not tending to lean forward. And then start adding in that knee bend. Swing back, bring the knee up. And take two more, that's one. There's two, and then over the gate with this one. So coming up, out, and down. Round and down. Now we're going to swap back to the other leg and bring the leg back in. So you've done over the gate going this way, you're going to bring it back in. Just imagine there's a little low fence or gate, the legs coming in and over. Same on the other side, bring the leg in, open that hip joint. And last one. Super stuff. So just going to start swinging the arms. So bring them up, start small again, and bring them right up past your ears. Let them go really heavy as you drop them down. Let gravity and momentum drop them down. And then the same going across the front, alternating left over right, right over left. Try and take them beyond the line of the body, so you squeeze the shoulders behind you as well. And the back, swing them down, and then we're going to go all the way around, 3 big circles, open up the chest, back the other way, bring them together, and come around and forward. And then take them out diagonally, alternate sides. Again, squeezing the shoulder blades behind, so you're coming slightly beyond centre line of the body, bottom tucked under, looking straight ahead. One more to the other side. That's it. Shake the arms out. And then we're just going to take a little bit of stretch against the side of the head. And then use the chair if you need to for balance. You're going to bring in one leg and then the other. So if you need to hold the chair, just bring one in like that. If it's too much to do that, just take a little bit of a bend forward. So as we're taking alternate knees into the chest, just take a slight bend forward. So bring the leg in and the other one. I'm going to come back onto the chair in a minute. I'm going to hold this for longer. So 2 more to each side. So roll foot around at the ankle a couple of times each way. And another one. Good stuff. Now before we come down, back to the chair, just do a quick back stretch. So take your feet back on this one today. Hips go right behind you, so you're not just going down, hips go back, arms are straight, head between the arms. Let your chest lower. And come up. Take it back down. And up. And one more time. And then coming back down to the chair. So we're going to hug the knees in. So keep them held in. So again, back to the back of the chair. And then bring your knee. So you can bring it to here, that's enough. If If you feel like you can get your heel onto the chair, it's better. And hug that in nice and close, and sit up tall. Keep that leg tucked in. Get a lovely stretch through the glute bottom muscles, top of the thigh. Keep that there, and then drop it down, bring the other leg up. Bring it up towards you, just so you can take some nice steady breaths. And then drop that one down. Now bring the other one up, you might need to assist it with your hands. Now you can have it in this position. If you feel like you can get it a bit further, then get the side of the foot onto your knee. If it's up here, no problem, you can do it with it just over, that's slightly easier. Then you're going to very gently press on the inside thigh, avoiding the knee joint area, gently pressing down. So this foot, got your knee over your ankle, sitting up tall and gently press down, feel the stretch through the hip, through the bottom. And lower that foot down, bring the other one up. So you just into that hand into position, perhaps hands on the inside of the thigh and press down. And swapping back to the other leg. Again, pressing down on the thigh, but then just sitting up tall, going over the opposite shoulder. Press the foot down the floor, bring the other leg up. Pressing down, bring on the inside thigh and just going over the shoulder. Now drop the legs down. Grab hold of the back of your chair, bring your bottom to the front of the chair. As long as you trust your chair not to go sliding around the room, if you're on wheels, bring yourself forward. Open your chest up, extend your arms. Keep your head in line with the spine, so don't let your head drop down. And just lean forward as much as you trust yourself to. Pulling against that chair. And easy back up, bend your arms. And then come forward again. And back. And one more time. And from there, I'm going to come back to where we started with the chest and tummy on the thighs. This time, coming much further down if you can. You can stay there. You can come further down. Just walk your feet out. Bring your hands to the centre. So you might be on your fingertips, you might be able to put your hands flat on the floor. Just walk those legs out. And lower yourself down as low as you can. So if you're here, you can just lower yourself there. You might be on your shins. You might have your hands on your feet. Lower yourself down. And then finish off tucking the chin to the chest. The head drop down all together. And then very slowly leave your chin on your chest. Start to walk your way up. Start to walk your feet in, keep your head down. Start to roll up. Bring the head up last. And then bring the hands. Place them just behind the head. Just gently twist them side to side. And then just gently put some pressure between the hands and the head. So head to hands, hands to head. And release. And again. And release. And then take it side to side. And finish up, reaching up nice and tall. Big deep breath in. And exhale. Well done, guys. We're off to a great start. Have a great few days, and I'll see you again on Thursday for another session of Keyboard Warriors. Take care.